So I'm back. Today I wanted to make a video about my K-pop experience this far. I already made one about my anime experience, so why not do K-pop since they go hand in hand? You know what's crazy? The liking anime to K-pop pipeline needs to be studied, and like vice versa. But anyway, so I want to talk about my K-pop experience this far, and I found 21 K-pop questions. 21 K-pop questions to go along with this. So again, I got my iPad here because I have to write down everything or I will forget. So let's get into it. So with K-pop, I was never one to think that I would ever get into K-pop or K-dramas or anything like that. And I was already in like a really toxic like fan space, like with anime. So I was like, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I have the capacity to join another really toxic like fan space. But you also have to remember, like, when I got into anime, it wasn't as toxic, I guess, like as it is today. But the thing is, like, I got into anime when I was 6, so who knows? Who knows? It could have always been toxic. I don't know. I was 6. But, I guess I was never the type that wanted anything to do with K-pop or K-dramas because I feel so bad, but like I always had a negative connotation with it. And it's mainly because I always heard like really bad like horror stories from like sasaengs, or like really bad horror stories of sasaengs and like weirdo creepy fans and stans and things like that. So I was always just kind of like, nah, that's not something that I want to get into. So unfortunately for me, I stayed away from K-pop for, K-pop and K-dramas for a very, very, very long time. But it's crazy. It's crazy because funny enough, I've been listening to K-pop since 2013.
Damn.
Right? So a little bit of backstory. So this is the backstory. This is the backstory of how you got into K-pop. So back in like 2013, I believe it was 2013. Back in 2013, I was watching, music videos on YouTube like I always do because I spoiler alert, obviously I love music, all types of music, right? So I don't even remember what I was, listening to, but on like, like the YouTube recommendations. So it's like, once you finish a song, like another song will come on. So the next song that came on was like, I have my iPad here. So one of the song that came on was I Got a Boy by Girl Generation. And that was my first ever K-pop song, or like, my introduction into K-pop. And it's so crazy looking back on it now, but that was literally my first introduction to K-pop. And I'm looking at the video, you know how it starts. I'm looking at the video and I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, like all these girls, like, I'm like, oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. And they all have like, cool hair. Like they're all pretty. They have cool hair. And like the music video is super colorful. So I was like, okay, like I think I'm going to enjoy this. So I just sat there and I watched, the music video. And as soon as the music started, I was like, oh, I love this. I love this. I was like, I don't even know what language that they're speaking, but I love this song. I love this song. So looking back on it now, Girl Generation is one of the first K-pop groups that I ever stand, if I'm using that correctly, I stand. So, and Girl Generation is one of my faves, but I Got a Boy was my first ever like K-pop song, and I stumbled upon that like on accident. So I would always listen to that song. I didn't know any other K-pop songs. All I knew was I Got a Boy by this girl group called Girl Generation. And I ran that song into the ground. I still do. But I love me some Girl Generation. And that was like my first ever introduction into K-pop, unbeknownst to me. And then from 2013, fast forward to 2021, I believe.
No.
Whatever year was the year when New Jeans came out with OMG. That's, but I it went viral on TikTok. It went viral on TikTok. I was like, ooh, I love this song. Again, I love this song. So I, did my research and I was like, oh, New Jeans. So I watched the video for OMG and I was like, yes, this is my type of girly pop music. Love it. So again, love me some New Jeans too, but found out about New Jeans on TikTok because, like OMG went super viral and I was just, I did my research. So I started listening to New Jeans. Funny enough, so it was only New Jeans and Girls' Generation that I really knew about. Like I still wasn't, a K-pop fan, but I liked Girls' Generation and New Jeans. They were the only two, groups that I, ever listened to. So again, 2021, all New Jeans, and I love every single song that New Jeans came out with. Like I'm definitely a New Jeans stan too. Yeah, so OMG was the first song that I heard by New Jeans, and then after that, it's been a wrap ever since. I've been a huge fan of them, ever since 2021. So fast forward a couple of months, I forget when it was. Fast forward a couple of months, my friend who was super into K-pop since like 2013, she wanted to, this was, still during COVID, but we were able to have like small gatherings. So she wanted to show me the music video for Dynamite. So 2021 is when I was first introduced to BTS because of my friend who she's been a BTS stan literally since they came out. And her bias has always been Suga. So that's her man. But she wanted to, she's been a super fan ever since. I believe BTS and EXO are her like two favorite boy groups. But I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure those are her two faves. But so she wanted to show me the video for Dynamite, and I was just like, yeah, cool. I was like, cool, yeah, let's do it. So she showed me the video, and I was like, so when it first starts, I was like, oh, he's cute. So she wanted me to pick a bias. So when I saw Jungkook, I was like, oh, he's cute. I was like, okay, yeah, like he's cute. But then when I saw Namjoon with blue hair, I was like, who's that? I told her, I was like, which one is that one? Who's that? What's his name? She was like, oh, his name is Rap Monster. I was like, what? And she was like, his name is Namjoon. I'm like, so is it Namjoon or Rap Monster? She's like, Rap Monster's his stage name. Namjoon is his actual name. I was like, oh, okay. So, when I saw Namjoon, and then when I saw all the boys, they were all so adorable. Like, they were all genuinely so good looking. I was like, okay, like, yeah, like, I can see why people, really like, K-pop. So, and then obviously, when I saw Taehyung, I told her, I was like, who's the one in the green suit? And she was like, oh, that's V. She was like, oh, that's V or Taehyung. I'm like, is his name V or is it Taehyung? And she's like, stage name is V. Real name is Taehyung. I was like, okay. So basically Namjoon and Taehyung have been my biases ever since, but still I wasn't like, super into K-pop really. Like she showed me Dynamite, I picked my biases, and then after that, really nothing else came of that until 2024. So I lied. Not January 2024, but December 2023. Right? So my other group of friends, funny enough, they also, were into two of them were like super into K-pop. So we had a Christmas party. So we had a Christmas party. They were my friends that I met like at my job like a while ago. But and we all just like stayed friends. So we had like a little Christmas party, and my friend, I'm trying not to say their names. So my friends were like, oh, do you listen to K-pop? Are you into K-dramas? And I was like, girl, no, stop trying to get me into K-pop and K-dramas. It's never gonna happen. Like, stop. Boy, was I wrong. But they were like, no, just give it a chance. Just give it a chance. Okay, if we show you like these groups, you know, would you be interested in listening to them? I was like, if they have songs that I liked, cool, right? So funny enough, they're the ones who introduced me to Stray Kids. So at our Christmas party, my girlfriends, they showed me God's Menu. That was the first one that they showed me. And they were like, okay. So it's like the same thing with my other friend. They were like, pick a bias. And I was like, okay. So when I heard the song, I was just like, okay, like, yeah. So I picked a bias. I was like, oh, he's cute. So it was Hyunjin. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then I picked IN and Christopher. So I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like this is nice. And they showed me S Class. I did not like S Class when I first heard it. I was like, why are you showing me this? Like, I don't like this. Now I love S Class. Now I love S Class. But at the time I was kind of like, oh, okay, like, yeah, sure, I'll listen to it. Girl, I didn't listen to K-pop then. I listened to K-pop then. It was only until literally still December 2023, my other brother, he was like, dude, you have to listen to this, I gotta show you this song by, this K-pop group. This one guy, he has like an unbelievably deep voice. You gotta listen to it. And he's like going super viral. So I was like, okay, yeah, show me. And then when my brother put it on, mind you, this is like, I want to say maybe a week after we had our Christmas party. So like when my brother shows me, I'm like, it was like the Jimmy Neutron like brain blast. I was like, I've heard this somewhere before. Girl, duh, you heard it a week prior to that. But as soon as I heard the hook, I was like, oh, my girl showed me this song. So, obviously, when Felix, what? When Felix... when Felix went, obviously viral for God's Menu, I was like, oh yeah, no, my girl showed me this. So basically after that, like the more I started to listen to K-pop, the more I'm just like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, okay, I understand. I understand. Or I'm starting to understand. So, my other friends, the one who showed me BTS, she gave me her playlist on Spotify, like her K-pop playlist on Spotify, and I listened to like every song that she had on there. And when I got to NCTU, The Seventh Sense, when I listened to that song, I was like, okay, I understand now. I 100% understand now. K-pop, I was unfamiliar with your game. When I heard The Seventh Sense, it was over. It was over and it was done with. That is the song that I can say that 100% got me into K-pop. So January 2024 is when I did my own deep dive into K-pop. And, I started, researching, doing my own research and things like that. And I can say that I was just like, oh yeah. I was like, I made like a TikTok about it. Like, I'll insert it.
Why do I keep getting attracted? Just so I cannot explain this reaction. 이거밖에 1, 4, 3. Why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. I cannot explain this emotion.
But I made a TikTok about it and I was like, oh my God, like so many biases to, my friends finally got me. Like I gotta catch up now. I need to catch up. I need to know all their names. I need to know what's going on so I can be, a part of, the K-pop community. So it was January 2024 is when I made like the decision to be like, you know what? I'm gonna get into K-pop. Like for myself, I'm gonna get into it. And so I'm more of a boy group fan because I think they're attractive. But that doesn't mean that I don't like the girl groups. I love the girl groups too, but like I've noticed with the girl groups, I have like my favorite songs from the girl groups. So like even though I don't stan many of the girl groups, I still like a lot of their songs. So yeah, basically it took me forever to get into K-pop, you know, because of the negative connotation that I had with, you know, the stans and things like that. But when I finally realized that New Jeans and Girl Generation were K-pop, I was like, I've been listening to this since 2013. I'm like, I've been listening to K-pop since 2013. You know, but like I really didn't know. And it's so funny because like literally one of my favorite artists, like one of my favorite Japanese artists who I thought was Japanese, Boa, and Boa's Korean. So I'm like, that's like a full circle I didn't even, you know, realize. But, you know, I did my deep dive into K-pop, and, you know, like I think I'm here to stay. Like I really do enjoy K-pop, and I wish that I got into it sooner. I wish I wasn't so stubborn, but you know, things have to grow on me. Like I need time to, you know, really feel things out. So I'm a bit slower than others when it comes to liking things. But once I'm in. So I guess I can safely say that I will be a K-pop fan for a very, very long time. Okay, so let's get into these 21 K-pop questions that I found on the internet. So, question number 1, the first song that you heard. I Got a Boy by Girl Generation. That is literally one of my favorite K-pop songs ever. So, I Got a Boy by Girl Generation. So, question 2, favorite K-pop boy groups. So, I have a few. BTS, you know, BTS obviously, EXO obviously, Stray Kids, and SHINee. I love SHINee. I love them. Yeah, I think those are my 4 favorite boy groups. Yeah. Like consistently, like their songs, I'm like, okay, like yeah, like I'm jamming, I'm grooving every single day. Question number 3, favorite K-pop girl group. I have 3. Obviously, New Jeans, Girl Generation, and Red Velvet. I love Red Velvet so much. Like their music is so good. So good. So yeah, those are my favorite girl groups. Question number 4, your ultimate K-pop bias. My ultimate K-pop bias is always changing. They're always changing. But if I had to choose, it's between like these 4. V, Taehyung, obviously. Kai, Kim Jong-un, I love Kai. Christopher, and Chanu. And it's so crazy because basically when I first heard about Chanu, I found out about him through K-dramas, but accidentally. So I'm gonna go like on a little bit of a like side tangent here, but you know, my friend who got me into K-pop, she was like, hey, you should get into K-dramas. So I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to, but you know, we'll see. So one day, and I think it was like literally 2021 or 2022, I was bored out of my mind, and I was just like, okay, like let me just see like what kind of like K-dramas are on Netflix. So I went on Netflix and I was looking, you know, like at K-dramas that would resonate with me. And so I stumbled upon like, not True Beauty, I stumbled upon My Idea's Gangnam Beauty. And I was like, I read like, you know, like the little synopsis that's on Netflix. And I was just like, I was like, okay, like this, you know, like I feel like this resonates with me as someone who, you know, grew up conventionally unattractive, and then, you know, like I learned how to do my makeup, I learned how to do all these things, and then, you know, like becoming like conventionally attractive. I use the term lightly, but you know, conventionally attractive. And I was like, oh, like this would suit me. I had no idea who Chanu was yet or anything like that. I just chose it because I was like, oh, like this seems like it would be, you know, good for me. It's crazy because My ID's Gangnam Beauty was my first K-drama, and it's the only K-drama I ever finished. I'm trying to get through all of them. It's like I'll start one and then I'll like start another one and another one. Then now I have like 500 K-dramas that I need to finish. But My ID's Gangnam Beauty was the only one that I ever finished. And funny enough, like I wasn't into Chaona. I wasn't into him at first. I had a crush on the teacher. I was like, oh, he's cute. And I was like, oh, Chano, he's cute for like a student, because I thought he was, you know, like young, like a student. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, he's cute. But basically by the end of My ID's Gangnam Beauty, I was like, oh, I want to know more about him. I was like, I think I have a crush on him. so yeah. But anyway, side rant over. Question number 5. Any other K-pop biases? Yeah. Namjoon, obviously, Mingyu, Johnny, Jaehyun, and I'd say probably Jungkook. Yeah. So basically, like the whole 97 liner, all of the 97 liners they're cute. They're cute. I think they're handsome. Yeah. Okay. Question 6. A song that makes you happy. I have a couple. Replay by Shiny, love it. Dimple, I think, no joke, I think Dimple might be my favorite BTS song, followed by Just One Day. So Just One Day. Outro, Do You Think It Makes Sense? Or outro doesn't make sense. What would you know which one I'm talking about? Like, and Red Flavor. When I listen, I go crazy when I hear Red Flavor. That is my jam. I'm again, I love Red Velvet. Red Flavor is chef's kiss. Question number 7, a song that makes you cry. Only by Ihai? Is that how you say her name? Ihai? That, yes, Only. I cue waterworks every time I hear that song. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I might have that at my wedding if I ever get married. Question number 8, a song that everyone should listen to. The Seventh Sense by NCT U. That is a song that got me into, especially if you like, you know, especially if you like, you know, hip hop, R&B, you know, like if you like that genre, I feel like you would like The Seventh Sense by NCT U. It is so good. That is the song that I will recommend anyone to listen to if they want to get into K-pop. Question number 9, a song that talks about love. This is probably so on the nose, but Cry for Love by Pick'em. Love that song. Love me some EXO. Love that song. Okay, so question number 10, favorite K-pop albums so far. I have a few, but if I had to choose one, I would probably say Layover. Yeah, Layover is, I think, one of my favorite K-pop albums, you know, ever. Because, okay, so I'm a very type A personality. I'm an INTJ and I'm an INTJ-A, and I am a type A personality. I'm headstrong, ambitious, you know, goal-oriented. I'm like constantly on the move, constantly thinking about what I'm gonna do next, what I gotta do, you know, what I gotta do next. Like, you know, constantly thinking of like ways to improve myself and like, you know, like the quality of things, my life and stuff like that. So when I get like, you know, burnt out, stressed out, you know, things like that, I listen to Layover because it's like my go-to is chill, calming music when I am feeling super stressed, when I'm feeling, you know, just not the best. So, you know, Tay is such a vibe. He's such a vibe. His music really does, you know, resonate with me. And, you know, just Layover just puts me at ease. It is, and you wanna know what I think it is too? I love I love jazz. Do you guys know the artist Berlioz? I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but I love like the jazz aspects that Layover has. So like I said, if I had to choose one album, it's Layover. And it's crazy because, each song off of Layover, I love. Like, it's an incredible body of work. And, I'm not joking when I say that I listen to that album or songs from that album every single day. Like, it's in my, it's in my daily, playlist. But, like I said, if I had to choose one, Layover. Question number 11, the last song you played in your playlist. Okay, hold on. Yeah 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 by EXO. That, like I said, I love EXO so much. It's my jam. That is my jam. Question number 12, a song that deserved a music video. Oh my God, speaking of EXO, The Eve. Okay. The Eve. One second. Yeah, so The Eve is one of my absolute favorite songs by EXO. Like, that is one of my faves. And I didn't even know that it was a B-side. I didn't even know that The Eve was a B-side song. Like, I'm sitting here thinking that it's a single off of their album. But no, it's a B-side song. And I don't know, there's just something about, oh, I didn't even know there was a B-side song until I saw something on Twitter. And I was just like, what? And mind you, this was like last month. I'm like, The Eve is a B-side song? But yes, The Eve deserves a music video. The Eve deserves a music video. EXO, you have to make a music video for The Eve as soon as Sehun gets out of the military, or else you will pay for your transgressions against me and The Eve. I'm just joking, but I would love for The Eve to have a music video because that is one of my favorite EXO songs. Question number 13, a song that was once a ringtone from your cell phone. So it's not a K-pop song, it's an anime song. The guitar riff from Orange High School Host Club, that is still my ringtone and my alarm tone till this day. Do you see what I mean when I'm like K-pop and anime go hand in hand? Okay, question number 14, a song that makes you dance. Neurotic by TVXQ. Girl. Girl. That is possibly one of my favorite K-pop songs in general. Don't let me hear that song out in public. That's my shit. That's my jam. And funny enough, I didn't know that, again, anime and K-pop going hand in hand. I didn't know that TVXQ, they sing one of my favorite One Piece openings. My favorite One Piece opening they sing, and I'm just like, another full circle moment. And there it is. I should have gotten into K-pop a long time ago. But Neurotic by TVXQ. I think that's enough to make anyone get up and start dancing. Okay? Question number 15, a favorite debut song. Replay, No More Dream, The 7 Cents. Top three. Oh, and Attention by New Jeans. But so top 4. Those are my faves. Question 16, favorite song by a group that disbanded. Oh my God, Rough by G-Friend. I love G-Friend. They're another girl group that I absolutely love. I love their music. And to my dismay, they're disbanded. I'm sitting here thinking that I was gonna get tickets to go see G-Friend. No. Rough is so fun fact about me, I want to make like my own anime one day, and I want to use Rough as like either an anime opening or an anime ending in, you know, my anime, but because I love that song so much. But yes, Rough by G-Friend. It broke my heart when I realized that they were, you know, disbanded. And also Cupid by 50/50. So those two, Rough by G-Friend and Cupid by 50/50. Though I'm sad. I'm sad. Okay, question number 17. Favorite K-pop choreography. My favorite K-pop choreography, God's Menu. God's Menu. I think that God's Menu is one of the most, to me, it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing choreographies that I have ever seen in my life. I love Stray Kids. I love Stray Kids. And you know, the it's so funny because, you know, my girlfriend tried to show me, you know, Stray Kids. I was like, okay, yeah. You know, showed me God's Menu. My brother showed me God's Menu. I'm like, oh, yeah. Girl. God's Menu. But, oh my God, sometimes I will literally, like, instead of watching the music video, I will watch the Studio Choom version, like the dance video version, because it is just amazing song, amazing choreography. Like I said, I love Stray Kids. Favorite choreography, God's Menu, hands down. Question number 18. Question number 18, right? Yeah. Question number 18. Favorite cover by a K-pop group. When BTS covered Perfect Man. When BTS covered Perfect Man. I don't usually like covers. And Perfect Man is one of my, again, I know I sound like a broken record. It's one of my favorite K-pop songs, but it is. So, man, I didn't have high hopes. But then I was just like, wait, it's BTS. So, you know, hopefully they'll do good. Girl. Perfect Man by BTS. Perfect Man by BTS. That is possibly one of my favorite covers. Me and my brothers. We have this joke. The reason why Namjoon wasn't in the performance is because he was backstage fighting off all the members of Shinhwa, because BTS was doing such a good job at covering their song. But yes, so when they covered Perfect Man, that is one of my favorite covers. Okay, so question number 19. A song with a color in the title. Red Flavor. Red Flavor. Red Velvet put crack in that song. Red Flavor is Red Flavor. Red Flavor. And then Blue by Kai and Blue by V. So yeah. Red, blue, blue. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. A song that you can, question number 20. A song that you cannot stop listening to. A song that I can't stop listening to. Like the one that's been in my head recently, that by Psy and Suga. It's so catchy. But yeah, I think that's the one that I'm like, you know, listening to. Oh my God, or Rover. Actually, hey, my whole entire K-pop playlist is a song that are songs that I always listening to. Oh, No Doubt by Enhypen. I love Enhypen. I love TXT too. Just yeah. So basically my whole K-pop playlist is, you know, songs that I can't stop listening to. And then the final question number 21, favorite solo works from an artist. So again, they're both, you know, my biases. I really like, even if they weren't my biases, like I really love Kai and V's work. And it's because I love R&B. I love R&B and like R&B and jazz. So those two just like they hit the target every time when it, you know, comes to their solo works. Like, girl. Listen, slow dancing, just V and Kai. Like I said, not just because they're my biases, but again, because I love R&B so much, I genuinely like enjoy their music. Like, even if I wasn't into K-pop, I'd be like, oh, I like, you know, the songs off of this album, and I like the songs off of this album. So yeah, those are my, you know, favorite solo works from artists who just happen to be my biases. But did you just hear my arm crack? Oh my god. So like I was saying before, I almost threw my arm out. But yeah, so that was, you know, like the 21 questions about K-pop. And like I said, like I'm still fairly new to, you know, K-pop. So I'm excited because I love to learn, and I love when there's things that I can, I love when there's things that I can learn. And K-pop has like so much like history, and so like I want to do a deep dive, and then just like it's so stimulating, you know, for my brain to learn new things. So I can't wait to, you know, continue my deep dive into K-pop, and I'm super excited about it. And it's crazy because K-pop has like it basically reinvigorated the fangirl in me, because, you know, obviously I'm a girl. I just thought of the Daffy thing. Your son looks like a girl.
Your son looks like a girl!
But, so K-pop has like reignited like the fangirl in me, because, you know, like when I was younger, I'm 31. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. But I'm 31. And, you know, when I was little, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, and then, you know, like when I got like a little bit older, then it was like, you know, like the B2K era, the B5 era, like things like, you know, so I've always been a fangirl. And then, girl, don't even get me started about One Direction. Don't even get me started on One Direction. Like, you know, when One Direction came out in 2013, I think. Was it 2013? Yeah. But when One Direction came out, girl, me and my best friend, we were all over that. We were all over that. Harry and Zayn were our biases. And one of her biases was Liam. Oh. But yeah, so K-pop has reinvigorated like the fangirl spirit in me. And basically, like I was saying, K-pop has reinvigorated the fangirl spirit in me. And, you know, like I said, I can't wait to, you know, learn more and continue this journey, because there's so much to learn, like all the good, the bad, and the ugly of K-pop. I think that's what's like the most interesting, like, you know, like with the companies and, you know, like just things like that like the nitty gritty of, you know, how certain things get done, certain things get handled, you know, within, you know, like the K-pop space, and being able to like see that in real time is crazy. But like I said, better late than never, and I'm happy that I got, you know, into K-pop. Like, I really am. It took, like I said, it took a while. It took a very long time. But, you know, now I'm here. Better late than never. But yeah. Why do I always do like my videos whenever Gumball's on? Like I'm like watching my TV, but then also like trying to film my videos. And then, oh my god, yeah, and then once I get like a good camera, I'll probably switch the orientation of my videos, because I have to learn how to, like, when I do like videos sideways, I have to learn how to like look at, like, I do my videos vertically because I can look and see, you know, everything. I'm not looking off to the side. But yeah, so if you're wondering why my videos are vertical, it's because I need to learn how to, like, one, I need to get you know, better equipment, and two, like, I need to learn how to look into the camera when it's in landscape mode. But I'll work on that. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'm gonna go watch Gumball. So bye.